Merhaba, warmest greetings to you all from Ankara, Turkey. My name is Isa Sumawijaya. I was an LLM student back in 2008 and 2009. And I was also part of the organizing committee for the first conference of human rights in Asia at Essex in 2009. On behalf of students from my year, I would like to congratulate you all, the organizing committee this year and the previous years after us, for continuing what we started in 2009 and to make this conference is much better, bigger, and important event every year. So once again, congratulations. Sanai contacted me and some other people from our year to make this short video just to share our story, why we started the conference and how it happened at that time. It started from a very small group of students from Nepal, Korea, Japan, and Indonesia, where we gathered regularly on campus, also off campus, to discuss different human rights issues from our countries specifically, and also in Asia in general. The reason why we were doing that was because Asia was not discussed a lot during classes. So we felt that it was really important to have this study group, as we called it at that time, just to discuss and also to share our working experiences from different parts of Asia. The group then became much bigger, not only students from master's program, but some PhD students also joining us, and also more students from different parts of the world also joining us. And at the same time, we got a lot of support from the academics, some professors, and one of them was Professor Kevin Boyle, who was the one actually challenged us to organize this conference at Essex. And we accepted that challenge. It was not easy, of course, because none of us had this experience organizing such event at Essex, and at the same time we were just so busy with our assignments for our courses at Essex. But with lots of dedication, hard work, and support from different people, we managed to deliver this task successfully. We were lucky at that time there was a visiting fellow at Human Rights Center from India who also participated in our conference, and we managed to invite an Indonesian diplomat who came all the way from Geneva to talk about the role of Asian countries at different human rights forums in Geneva. But the superstars of the conference were the students. Most of the facilitators and presenters were students. The results of the event, I would say, was pretty good. It was like a public awareness on what is going on in Asia in terms of human rights, and also we were discussing about the possibility to have regional human rights mechanism like those in the America and also in Europe. But most importantly, I guess the friendship that was made amongst us, and despite that we are now spread all over the world and it's been 10 years now, but we still consider ourselves as good friends, and we've been in touch from time to time up until now. So I would like to say congratulations once again and happy 10th anniversary. I hope all of you will learn something from the conference today, and that's it from my side, and have a great day, and thank you so much. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Izumo Shiga and I am from Japan. I was a MA student back in 2012-2013 and was a member of Human Rights in Asia Conference 2013 organizing team. First of all, congratulations for the 10th year anniversary of Human Rights in Asia Conference. I am so happy that the conference still keeps going on as a tradition. I joined the organizing team because I was interested in human rights in this region. not only because I am an Asian, but also because there were so many issues that I still didn't know. In 2013, we had a two-day conference, one in London and one in Essex. The first day, we focused on the issues in Burma and invited speakers from different organizations. The speakers talked about civil and political rights, the situations of ethnic minorities and refugees, and business and human rights in Burma. It was a challenge for us to invite many speakers with our limited budget, but they were so supportive, and some speakers participated from Burma via Skype, so we could learn so many things in just one day. The second day, which I liked better, was a student-focused conference. We invited students in Essex to talk about the issues in Taiwan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Thailand, and Japan. I think it was a great opportunity to bring the attention of students at the University of Essex to Asia. We had 3 panels, and each panel had various interesting presentations, so it was very nice. Organizing conference requires a lot of work and contributions, but I had fun discussing on and off campus and making good friends with students from other courses. Through organizing this conference, I learned how to fundraise, how to work in team, and many other things. The skills that I gained from the event became very useful. Now I am working in the Dominican Republic, and every time I have some difficulties, I remember about the conference and I feel like I can do it. So the conference made a big influence on me, and I hope you learn something from the conference too. Thank you and have a great day.
Hi, I am Himan from Myanmar. I study theory and practice of human rights as an MA student at the university from academic year 2013 to 2014. Since I came back, I have been working with the International Commission of Jurists, doing research in the field of business and human rights here back in the country. Today I am proud to give this video message to all of you, and I would like to say congratulations to those who are closely involving in making this event happen every year. I also involved in this event when I was there. I co-chaired the event with fellow students from different countries. If I remember correctly, we were a team of 13 to 14 students from different countries, including Japan, India, Nepal, Afghanistan, and also from Eastern Europe. We have one person from Kosovo. It was a one-day event. The topic discussed were quite a range from girls' education in Afghanistan, death penalty in Pakistan, to sex industry in Thailand. Organizing this event was a mixture of challenge and fun, One of the challenge was to make a balance between our academic work and organizing the event. There was also another challenge, which was to find funding sources for this event to finance. At the time, our event was financed by Chevening program. Chevening is a UK government scholarship program under which I was studying, and an organization called Taiwan Foundation for Democracy. And without their support, it would have been difficult to implement the event. I would like to say that this is a very significant and important event at the university because the human rights issues in Asia is not a common discussion in Europe, European universities. In Asia, today we are facing major human rights issues. For example, look at my own country, which is Myanmar. Terrible things are happening to Muslim minority groups here. And also, there are other examples. Look at Cambodia, Laos, the Philippines, where extrajudicial killings happening under the name of fighting against drugs. These are the major issues we are facing in our region. One of the reasons why I participated in this event was that I felt a strong responsibility to tell my colleagues and friends from across the world about the human rights issues that our region is facing. Particularly, we need cooperation and assistance from European friends who are quite much ahead of us in the field of human rights. I believe this is what the conference at the university gives opportunity and also plays a role in helping to inform the world about human rights issues facing in Asia. My heartfelt thanks to university and its Human Rights Center for supporting this event. And especially I would like to thank Professor Snell and Professor Paul for special contribution to make this event so far successful until this 10th anniversary. And I would like to hear more about the Asia Human Rights Conference from University of Essex. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Teppei Ono from Japan. I was a member of the 7th conference in 2015. Congratulations for 10-year anniversary of Human Rights in Asia conference. When I was in the conference 3 years ago, I talked about capital punishment in Japan, where death row inmates are totally isolated from the outside world. Now, Japanese capital punishment has reached its turning point. The government executed 4 death row inmates last year. 3 of them had been seeking retrial. It was the first time in 18 years that inmates seeking retrial had been executed. the government denied access to justice for death row inmates by executions. Human Rights in Asia Conference provides a great deal of information about the situation of Asia that will help you to see the reality of Asian countries. So please join the conference and enjoy your studying. Thank you and bye.
Hi everyone, congratulations for the 10-year anniversary of the Human Rights in Asia Conference. My name is Olivia Solari, I'm from Argentina, and you might be wondering why did I participate in the Human Rights in Asia Conference back when I was in Essex in 2014-2015. And actually it's because I grew up in Singapore. I lived 7 years in Singapore, and so I have a particular interest for Asia, and being part of the organizing the conference was one of the only opportunities I had at Essex to look at human rights issues in the region. What did I learn about the conference, or what did I like about it? Well, first of all, it was a very nice opportunity to get to know people in the LLM or master that we might share classes, but we didn't necessarily speak. There were a lot of shy students that I got to meet because they were part of the organizers of the conference. So that was very nice. Another very nice thing was that it was the first time I was engaged in the organization of an actual conference. And we had a very good leader who taught us like all the different steps and how important it is to be organized in every step and to have one person in charge of different things, and which actually makes everyone work because everyone is responsible of a special task. So that was also very nice. And another thing was well, of course, the substance, and actually a lot of issues that were mentioned that you would think you might be familiar with, but actually we were shocked. I remember when Sanae talked about freedom of expression in Japan, everyone, I think there was silence when the talk finished, because maybe people have this idea of Japan being a perfect first world country, but wow, all the issues she mentioned we were shocked. So it was also the opportunity, of course, to learn about substantive human rights issues and firsthand from persons that work with NGOs there or are from the region. So it was very important, and it was very nice that it was on a Sunday and Mother's Day, and you would think that no one would show up. It was one day conference. Who would come on a Sunday to Essex? And actually a lot of people showed up, and I remember that I was so scared that we wouldn't have enough volunteers that I offered to bake each one of them a cake. And they told me that, no, you don't need to bake us a cake. We'll go. And they actually came. They had the best attitude. They were super helpful. And I did bake them the cake, just for the record. So it was very nice. And and of course I forgot to mention the topic of our conference, which was a question. It was democracy and human rights advancing or retreating, so in Asia. So it was very interesting, I think, also because we got the interest of students from other departments of Essex. We had a lot of students from the government department, or just students that were, I think that the fact of adding the word democracy just opened up the issues and the persons interested in the subject. And each panel tried to respond to that question. So that was also interesting too. You had to wait till the end to see what was the response. And so it was a very complete experience, very nice, not only academically for all the things you learn, but on a personal level, the people that you meet and all that you learn working as a team. So have a great day, guys.